Perhaps Layla actively asked Miles under Aura. Unsurprisingly, Miles and Aura rarely organized a family picnic by the lake in the park. That day, I had a bad feeling. So, I sat alone by the lake, trying to stay as far away from Layla as possible. But she somehow appeared beside me without me noticing. At Miles and Aura's request, I had to split my attention to keep an eye on her. But in the moment Miles and Aura turned away, Layla pretended to slip and fell into the lake. I was startled by the sudden situation and hurriedly shouted, "Layla, be careful." Miles heard the commotion and turned around, quickly jumping into the water to save her. While Aura stayed put and dialed emergency services. I was so scared that my face turned pale. I only breathed a sigh of relief after seeing Miles rescue Layla. Miles held the barely conscious Layla and gasped with concern. "Layla, tell us, what happened just now?" Layla glanced at me and didn't dare to speak. Seeing this, Miles immediately pressed further. He asked, "Layla, speak up. We'll stand up for you." Seeing this, Layla finally said frivolously, "It was Naomi who pushed me from behind." Then she quickly explained, "Dad, don't blame Naomi. Even though Naomi doesn't like me, she definitely didn't do it on purpose." Hearing this, Miles immediately pointed at me in anger. He shouted, "Naomi, how could you do such a thing?" Aura also looked at me with a disappointed expression. She said, "Layla has been wandering outside for over 10 years, suffering a lot, and you still wanted to drown her." Hearing the exact same conversation as in my previous life, I was instantly too shocked to speak. I thought, could everything be predestined? Well, perhaps. Was it intentional by Layla? I looked at Layla with frightened eyes, but she hurriedly avoided my gaze. She didn't speak, but her inner voice echoed. She said in her heart, "Stop talking about Naomi. Maybe I really saw it wrong." My hands trembled as I explained. I didn't push her at all. I was at least 10 feet away from the water. Miles got even angrier. He asked, "Would Layla lie? Why would she deliberately frame you?" I instantly became furious. After looking around, I pointed to the distant surveillance and said, "If you don't believe me, then check the footage." Of course, there would be surveillance around the park. Miles immediately stood up, ready to use the footage to shut me up. But Layla hurriedly grabbed Miles. She said, "No, Dad. Maybe someone else pushed me. I must have been mistaken." Right after, Layla's inner voice sounded again. She thought to herself, "Could I really have been mistaken? What should I do? I think I misunderstood Naomi." I looked at Layla, still pretending to be fragile in Miles' arms, and a chill instantly ran through me. Miles picked up Layla and carried her to the arriving ambulance. Then he said, "No matter what, you failed to take care of Layla. I punished you to walk home alone. No riding." I lowered my head, silently staring at the map showing over 10 miles, without saying a word, watching them leave quickly. My mood sank to the lowest point. I thought, why does Layla's inner voice always contradict her actions? Could her inner voice lie too? Maybe that's not her true inner voice at all.